Why, hello! How the devil are we? Good. So we've got another beautiful day. And I'm continuing to ease the miles on. So what is today's deliberation, procrastination and cogitation? Well, let's start with saying happy new bike, El Tojo 290. Oh, that's a nasty pothole. So yes, Todge 29's finally bitten the bullet, stuck his hand in his wallet and got rid of his 1200 GS and bought himself a 1250 GS Rally TE. And very nice it is too. So happy new bike, Todge, me old mucker. Yeah, he's alright. Now I came out through here last weekend. And I went out to Stembridge Mill. And I recorded it, and I probably won't bother with it. I don't know. I might not. But I cut it rather short because it was actually pretty bloody chilly. I underestimated. Oh, I always forget those fucking things. Oh, these bumps are terrible. I mean, what a stupid idea of speed bump that is. The cars just straddle them, so what's the point? And all they are is a fucking danger to someone like me following on behind. Now you may or may not be able to see the... Oh shit, these fucking things again. I meant drive me fucking batshit crazy, they do. It's fine until you're following a car and then you just forget they're there. What's the point in them? What is the point in them? If you don't want traffic speeding through there, put a speed camera up. Don't put these fucking things in the road, which cars can just straddle and thus ignore. Piss me right off. So I thought today I'd revisit somewhere else. Seem to be doing a lot of that, revisiting. So at time of recording, I've just published a video that I'm not overly happy with. I've recorded it a number of times. I completely deleted the first one. I uploaded it and then thought, no, I just don't like it. But it was bothering me to get it done. So I redid it this morning. Still not overly happy with it, but It's always good to share your failures, isn't it? If I can't share my failures with you lot, who can I share them with? Fucking hell, you stupid fucking wanker. Unbelievable. What's the matter with people? And he's got a bloody trailer on behind him. So while we're bimbling along at 30 mile an hour for some reason, I shall continue with my feedback on the DCT. Which is just getting better and better. It really is. I mean, why is it so controversial? You get the purists who scoff at the thought of the dual clutch transmission. I saw a comment on a video from a few weeks ago in which this person said, "Oh, what is it with all these automatic bikes these days?" Shaking my head. They're nothing more than a scooter. And it just reveals, it's very revealing, isn't it? That some people consider themselves elite, skillful, because they can operate a clutch lever. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you're not doing anything different than hundreds of millions of people do every single day around the world. There are more people puttering around India on a Royal Enfield with a clutch in one day than there have been motorcyclists using a clutch in the UK since the motorcycle was born. So no, using a clutch does not mean you are any more skillful. And dismissing a bike with a semi-automatic gearbox as a scooter just shows to me that you're full of shit.
Good grief, it gets worse and worse.
That's not to say that people aren't entitled to say, I don't like the idea of it. I like a manual transmission with a clutch. Just looking at those electric guitars there, among others. I got an electric guitar. Another one of those many hobbies I picked up and was absolutely useless at.
June, I am not that bad.
Terry, you are. You're pathetic.
Okay, now even on a motorbike I'm stuck behind a cyclist.
Held on tight, but it felt so long. Tell me, where did we go wrong? When you're in the sun and I'm lost in the shade, then who's supposed to lead the way? The home that you built, the sweetness in my veins, we could survive on what remains. You were the one, we had nothing to fear. What we had should still be there. The fire we have and the flaws, I just hope that you want it all, it all. Fall had arrived, I never had any doubt. We just needed to let everything out.
It's warm. It is warm. Now, do you know what? I came past somewhere without noticing it. I didn't realise I'd come past it. Right, so nearly 1,200 years ago, in around about, I don't know, 893, 896, I don't know, somewhere around there anyway. Perhaps the single most pivotal English king, perhaps the world's, modern world at least, most important English king, retreated to here King Alfred the Great. This is deep in the Somerset levels. And in the 9th century, this would have all been swampy, marshy, reeded.
The Isle of Athelney is in Somerset, situated here to the southwest of Wedmore and about 10 miles from Taunton. Although it's scheduled, amazingly very little archaeological work has been done here. So this week...
So yes, the first ever episode of Time Team was done on that hill just behind that farmhouse.
The bog, what does it tell us?
Well, really, I suppose it is that was the kingdom of the West Saxons, or even the kingdom of the Saxon English.
And they came back on their 100th episode. So that was the site of King Alfred, or King Alfred the Great, as he became known. The Saxon king, pushed back after the Viking invaders, and he retreated back to here, Athelney, on the Somerset levels, on that little island there. Two little mounds rising up out of the marshes. And it was from there he staged his comeback. And King Alfred's Tower that I visited, again, about 4 years ago, is the site where he is said to have rallied his troops before the Battle of Edington. He then later went on to unite England. Had he not won, had he not rallied, then it's safe to say the modern world that we know would not exist. England would not have existed. Great Britain would not have existed. And ultimately the British Empire. So I don't think it's an understatement because it's not. So I don't think it's an overstatement to say that he is perhaps the single most important historical figure of the modern world, I reckon. And he later founded Athelney Abbey, which is on that small hill behind that farmhouse.
So all the walls are aligned each way.
Truth, look at that!
It's pretty amazing.
That's the monastic church, is it, at the top?
Oh, we're not very happy with this, actually, Nick. We have to play around with this to get the levels right, but...
Haha, gutsy neutral.